So hello everybody, we are from group 3. We will present you about lecture of today, and hello Ma'am Satria Wahyu as the lecturer of the Phonetics and the Phonology class. Hello friends who watching this video. We're gonna present to you about complementary distribution and free variation. So this is the group members for presentation today. That's me, Edward Dion Satria, and then Fatiya, Aulia, Sabrina, and then Vinesa, Davina, Azzahra, and Ijlal, Hilmi, Istantio. So this is the content of the today presentation. There are definition and examples of complementary distribution, and definition example of free variation, and differences of free variation and our forms. So first of all, the complementary distribution that represented by me. So this is about the refers to the phonemes that can be pronounced differently depending on the other sounds around them. When sounds are in complementary distribution, they never appear in the same phonetic environment. So in here we give you about the example of complementary distribution that in the first state there are H in the upper. We call it this is aspirated. And the right, that's T, is unaspirated, just like T as usual. This is one of the complementary distribution in English. So the differences is the T. Our group also discuss about this complementary distribution. We call it as the predictable. So why is predictable? Because the T or unaspirated, it always appears after the consonants, like as in here, and at the end of syllables. And then the T aspirate version appears at the beginning of the stressed syllables, but never after S. Sounds that are in complementary distribution are generally allophones of the same phonemes. This also work of all consonants, IPA, like P, like T, and others, etc. In here, there's T. If you say T and you put two fingers in front of your mouth, if you T, there's like your breath or your we said in the before midterm, I forgot it. If you jika Anda menaruh kedua jari Anda depan mulut, Anda akan merasa adanya hembusan. Itu namanya aspirated. But in the here different, it's steam and eat. Steam. If you put two fingers in front of your mouth, steam. There's no like hembusan. Jadi we call it unaspirated. And in eat, it also unaspirated. So after we search in the internet, there's this gonna be a predictable. So that's all. Okay, so the next is about free variation that will be presented by Hilmi. So Hilmi, the presentation time is yours.
Okay, thank you. So here, free variation is free in the sense that a different pronunciation doesn't result in a different word or thing. So it's possible because some other phoneme are interchangeable, and can be substituted for each other, or say to having overlapping distribution. So some of linguists define this phenomenon by using the test of retrieve authenticity by native speakers. In other words, if the two different sounds can be both used by native speakers and are considered correct pronunciation, their dual use qualifies as a free variation. So for For example, it's like head and hat. In the uterune's final position, there is a free variation between unreleased and aspirated plosive, as demonstrated below. So, head and head cells. In the end of the word of head, change the pronunciation, but doesn't change the meaning. So the second one's word data. There is a free variation between the phonemes. A and A as if say data and data, yeah, it sounds different, but it doesn't change it at all. So I'll I'll turn it to Dion as a moderator.
Okay, thank you, Hilmi, for the presentation. The next thing is about the differences between free variation and allophones that will be presented by Fatiya and Vinesa. So, Fatiya and Vinesa, your presentation time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Dion. So next is differences between preferiation and allophones. Allophones is an alternative sound for a letter or group of letters in the word. It's one of the non-contrastive variation of a minimal distinctive linguistic sounds.
One is, by the way, the phoneme spell and how it's pronounced. In free version, it shows how phonemes are pronounced in the sense that a different pronunciation doesn't result in a different word or meaning. For example, on the word pasta. On the other hand, allophone shows how phonemes are spelled and produce a sound. For example, on the word tap.
So on the example of preferiation, pasta, the word could be pronounced in variative way like pasta or pasta. And on the example of allophones, tap, the p could be spelled in three different ways like p, p, and so tap, tap, and tap. Although it has third of the word. I think that's enough. I'll return it to Dion as moderator.
Okay, thank you so much, Vinesa and Fatiya, for the presentation. Oh no. Okay, so this is the references we take from internet, also O'Grady Williams' contemporary linguistic and introduction books that appear on LU. And that's all for the presentation today. So thank you for watching this video. In the behalf of our friends, thank you for watching this video and see you.